Doesn't that sound a little like an oxymoron? Can you have a happy Memorial Day? We want to do something different on this daily dose just to ensure both of those things happen. That we can celebrate, we can rejoice, but in the midst of remembering that the spiritual freedoms you and I have, our Christian walk, and our freedoms that we celebrate so freely in our country, both were paid for at the greatest cost, at the loss of life. I first want to start spiritually. Hebrews chapter 11 is this great hall of faith. Let me tell you about the men and women in the Bible that have walked before us that paid the ultimate price, what we can learn from their lives in their faith and walking with God. And Hebrews 11 starts talking about Abraham, about Isaac, and about Jacob, and about Moses, and about Sarah, and about Rahab. And then in verse 32, it says this, "And what more shall we say?" We don't even have time to talk about Gideon, Barak, Samson, Jephthah, David, Samuel, and the prophets, who through faith conquered kingdoms, who administered justice, who gained what was promised, who shut the mouths of lions, who quenched the fury of the flames, who escaped the edge of the sword, whose weaknesses were turned to strengths, and who became powerful in battle and routed foreign armies. Women received back their dead, raised to life, but still others were tortured. They refused to be released so that they may gain a better resurrection. Some faced jeers and flogging. Still others were chained and put in prison. They were stoned to death. They were sawed in two. They were put to death by the sword. They went about in sheepskins and goatskins, destitute, persecuted, and mistreated. The world was not worthy of them. They wandered in the deserts, mountains, caves, and holes in the ground. Yet these were all commended for their faith. May this daily dose, may today be a day that we just pause in the midst of the season we're in and all the uncertainty that's around it, and just remember the price that was paid for those that laid down their lives in following Christ so that we might even have this book to speak today. The ultimate price, what Christ did on the cross to save and redeem us. And with that, turn our attention to our freedoms that we have in this nation. The freedoms that you and I and our families enjoy, to realize they were also paid for at the ultimate cost of life. The women and men that laid down their lives in harm's way to give us the freedoms that we have. We're such a big military church with over 900 military families, mostly Marine, and to see day in and day out the cost that's paid. For those of you that have to leave for 6, 7, 9 months at a time, far from home, leaving spouses and kids here just to stand on behalf of us and others in harm's way. Can I extrapolate that a little bit to the season as all for our first responders, for those of you in healthcare right now that clinically are standing in harm's way, just to save lives, preserve lives of those that are infected, for those first responders that daily stand in harm's way to give us the freedom. If you missed our service this weekend, go back and watch it. Phenomenal by Chris Hilkin. But before that, there was a little video put together by our media team, by Tanner Ross and by Stephen Byers, that just captured some of the cost that North Coast families have sacrificed. Those men and women that have served and lost life. Hosted by one of our own chaplain, or San Marcos Escondido. I want to show that to you right now. Something for you, just take a time and pause and to remember the cost of our freedom, to remember the cost spiritually that others that have gone before us have walked in freedom. And just a time to pause on this day. Maybe to gather with family and friends to watch it, maybe to pass this on to someone else. Just to take a deep breath and remind us. This grace that we've been given freely came at the cost of Christ. And the spiritual freedom, even this book that we have, came at the peril of so many that have followed. The country we have, freedom, came at such a great price. May we be mindful on this day of the ultimate price that was paid. May this video help us to do so.
Bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me, we're meant to be